All right, we are live. Despite my best efforts, I cannot get this hat to sit straight on my big melon. There we go, kind of. All right. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday, and holy shit. Where do I even begin? Well, obviously with sponsors. Before we get started on the continual saga, crazy saga of my life, let's give a shout out real quick to Mike's Damascus Knives at mikesdamascusknives.com. Boom. The best in tactical kitchen and industrial level knives. If you guys need a quality knife for your cutlery needs, check out Mike's work. You can find him at Mike's Damascus LLC on Facebook as well. Mike has always been a great provider of knives, makes high quality stuff, and I'm glad to have him as a sponsor. Shout out to Mike Peterson. All right. Just gonna wing it today. I just crawled out of bed. Just wanted to catch up and let you guys know what's been going on, the future, and then my next steps, and a couple of suggestions, I guess. And if you guys have any questions about PR or business, feel free to ask them in comments. As you guys know, my aunt passed away suddenly. She had a gangrenous infection, fell out of bed, and died. She was a caretaker of my 95-year-old grandmother, and so I had to drive to Humboldt County, and I've been there for 14 days. I finally set up a caretaker. I had to do a lot of legal stuff like a will, power of attorney, do a lot of things that took me way out of my comfort zone, which in some instances isn't a bad thing. I had to clean up a hoarder situation, clean out a car, look up the registration, get a new will drafted, hire an attorney to create a power of attorney, manage two people's estates, apply for Medi-Cal for funding, clean 70 bags of garbage, hire a dumpster, manage my late aunt's apartment, and also take care of my 95-year-old grandmother. It was a very challenging 2 weeks. I managed to come back to San Diego briefly. I just came back for supplies. This is literally a touch and go. I'm just going to grab some clothes and a few things I need. Headed back to Humboldt. So the next steps, the caretaker runs until tomorrow. I'm going to get on the road, and I'm not sure when, either tomorrow or the next day, tonight or tomorrow. And then I'll be back in Humboldt for 2 to 4 weeks. And my intent is just to automate the caretaking system, hire them in advance, and keep going until once there's steady care for my grandmother, then I'm going to come back to San Diego for good. I do not want to be up in Humboldt longer than like 4 weeks. And I was thinking about it subconsciously in bed. And honestly, if I could automate it and be out in 2 weeks, even better. Because I have to be honest with myself. And it's a tough thing to go through. It's a tough thing to question yourself about, but it's not fair for this to get dumped into my lap. And while I do feel obligated to help, obviously it's my grandmother. She took care of me when I was a little kid. It's not fair for me to have to drop everything, go back to a place I left deliberately, and then manage the care of somebody who clearly a family could have done something about this. Like they could have done everything I've done in the last 2 weeks, and they had 15, 20 years to do this, and they just did a piss poor job of it. That's the bottom line. And it's not fair for me to have to go up there, drive 13 hours, take command of this entire situation and uproot my life because of the laziness of some family members. And I'm just being real right now. I'm not being selfish. I'm not being unrealistic. This entire situation was bullshit. And I have to pick up the pieces because a relative was lazy. and either mentally ill or just deficient in their caretaking abilities. And it sucks. I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to make sure that, my grandma's taken care of, and she's got a caretaker, and she's got like rotating family members and all that good stuff. But honestly, like I hate this whole scenario. I'm not going to lie. Like I can't stand any of this. It brought me so much anxiety. I worked my ass off. I had a full PTSD attack. Like I can't fucking do this anymore. And I have a job. I have a life. I have, my whole business in San Diego. And so I have to mitigate this situation as quickly as possible and humanely as possible. Obviously I can't just leave my grandmother high and dry, but it's just infuriating that all of this could have been set up years ago. And my relative was selfish, or they were just prideful, or they were just going through a mental breakdown. I don't know what the fuck the story was. I don't understand how somebody could let it get to this point where my grandmother's now in poor health, has like edema, like swollen ankles, and was living in filth. And nobody was doing anything about this. It just, the whole situation's just shitty. So anyway, sorry. I'm trying not to get like angry about this, but I've been angry. I've been under a tremendous amount of stress, because I've had to fucking fix everything, and I shouldn't have to be the smart one. Like I shouldn't have to be the person that people call, because I'm the furthest away. It's fucking ridiculous. And I've been very pissed off at this situation. I've been very, I'm glad to connect with my grandmother. I'm glad to see my family members and my friends and all that stuff. It's awesome. But I mean, shit, it's just something that they threw at me. And I mean, on the plus side, there have been pluses, and I'm not doing this live to like complain. Because this has been a positive experience for me. It's made me appreciate my life 1,000% more. It's made me appreciate my apartment and what I've built. I've just been under too much stress, and I've had to make too many decisions. Fuck, I was gone for 2 days, and I got a phone call. Oh, hey, your grandmother's toilet's stopped up. What should I do? And then I got, the caretaker called me. Hey, I have some questions about taking care of her, blah, blah, blah. I've been gone 2 fucking days. Like, I just don't want to make any more decisions. That's the bottom line. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to fix every fucking problem. Anyway, anyone that deals with elderly parents or elderly relatives, or, is a caretaker of some sort, like I feel for you. This is, it's just next level. So anyway, next steps. I'm going to go up there, get everything situated. I bought a desk for my computer. I bought like a nice gaming chair off Amazon. Bought some cleaning supplies. And like I said, I'm going to stay up there 2 to 4 weeks. My clients have been cool. I'm going to do some client work while I'm here in San Diego. But I think I'm just more pissed off that I had to drive down here. It took 2 days, and I get 2 days to just sort of get back into my life, and then I can get back on the fucking road and head back up there. And it's just, it irritates me. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I hate this entire fucking situation. I'm not going to lie. On so many levels. Picking up the pieces, and this has nothing to do with my grandmother. Picking up the fucking pieces of a deficient relative who didn't do their job, who pushed everyone away, and who did such a shitty caretaking job, as well as every other part of their life, sucks. I can't even tell you how frustrating it is to have to do all this shit, put my entire life on hold, and go up 13 hours to fucking fix something because somebody was lazy or just too prideful to ask for help. The whole thing's bullshit. I just hate it. I really do. I hate that my grandmother has had to live in these conditions. I hate that she's so nice that she never like really spoke up because she was scared of this relative. And the whole situation is just fucking infuriating. Yeah, exactly. The worst part is it could have been prevented. They had 15 fucking years. Of course it could have been fucking prevented. They had money. They had every opportunity. California pays for caretakers. It just the whole fucking thing. Like I went up there for 14 days and I fixed everything. And I worked my ass off. And I still have to go up there and fix shit. And it sucks. But like you said, on the plus side, it's made me appreciate everything. It's made me appreciate my apartment. It's made me appreciate my life. It's made me appreciate everything that I have, because I was getting complacent. I was getting lazy. I was getting just in a weird rut. And this definitely made me realize how great my life is. Fucking A. Just being here for 2 days, it pisses me off. I have to go back. I loved sleeping in my bed. I loved being able to fucking just take a shower when I want and not have to clean all goddamn day and do paperwork and follow up with lawyers and fucking clean and make meals and do all this shit. So anyway, that's where it's at. And I'm sorry if I sound negative. I'm not trying to. I'm just, like I said, I'm frustrated with the situation. Because I walked in, my sister even agreed with me. Like it was a case of elder abuse. And I think that was the hardest fucking part. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, man. And I'm not beating myself up for any of this. And I'm not in a negative headspace. I think honestly, I'm just more exhausted. I'm fucking tired of driving. I'm tired of making every decision in this stupid fucking situation. And I'm tired of being the smart one. Right? Why do I have to get picked? I am the furthest person. There's still 3 to 4 family members that are up there. There's still people that can help. Why do I have to drive 13 hours to fix this because everyone around me is too lazy or too stupid to do something? I mean, I'm not mincing words anymore. I don't give a shit. Like the whole thing is just so frustrating. And I guess I should be grateful that I got my grandma out of a bad place. That is the plus in all this. My grandmother's not living in filth. Her apartment's clean. Her clothes are clean. She has like people checking on her now. I'm doing stuff to try and help her health. I don't even know where the fuck to start on that. Maybe bring in a nurse practitioner or something. I just, the whole thing's just been overwhelming. And then, oh yeah, I have businesses to run. Money stable, thank God. A couple people gave me loans, so that's cool. I'm very grateful for them. I'm just tired of running this fucking zoo monkey shit fight, because that's what it is. And yeah, I agree. There's a lot of comments coming in. I agree. I was the guy for this job, and I'm grateful that I was smart enough and strong enough to fix this. I'm just fucking worn out, and I just want my life back, and I just want to, get back to doing what I love doing, which is PR. I do have an office up there, which is great. I have a new computer. I've got like a little desk set up, so that's cool. I have a bed up there, which is, it's a big deal to me because I was sleeping on the couch for a week. I have 3 different scenarios I have to map out. We either put my grandma in a home, or we get a caretaker and pay for it, and then we wait for the funding to come through. Once the funding comes through, she gets permanent caretaker. But these are all things I have to think about. It's like a series of Doctor Strange timelines. And so I have to map out finances. I have to map out all this shit and then wait for power of attorney to come through. Then I can access my late aunt's accounts and my grandmother's accounts. Just the whole thing's too much fucking thinking. I'm sick of it, to be honest. And the question and comments, and to put a boot in your relative's ass because if they were nearby, they should have seen the problem. Well, here's the awesome part. They haven't talked to my grandmother in like 10, 15 years. And the relative that passed away was super pissy to everybody, pushed everyone away. And then if you tried to approach her about her nasty, disgusting hoarder habits, she got super passive aggressive, and she would be super shitty with people. I came back 5 years ago and tried to fix this, and she got real shitty with me. And at that point, like, what the fuck can I do? I'm 13 hours away, you know? Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it, man. So anyway, I slept like shit last night, so I apologize if I sound super negative. That wasn't really my intention. I just wanted to talk about like next steps and what's going on. I'm usually very positive. I think I'm just kind of frustrated, and the idea being on the road isn't too bad. I just listen to classical music for fucking 13 hours like a psycho. But today I'm going to clean the house. I'm going to listen to some comedy. I'm going to do some client work that I owe, and then just start prepping, check my oil, and get the apartment ready for a 2 to 4 week lockdown. I'm going to be gone. And then get on the road at some point, fucking head back to Humboldt. It's going to be interesting. My life's going to be interesting the next few weeks. But overall, I do have to give out some gratitude shout outs to the guys that loaned me money so I could do this whole bullshit. Thank you. Gave me some stability so that I can have the flexibility to take time off and do this. Really appreciate you guys. You know who you are. I appreciate everyone that reached out with prayers or with messages or just, hey, you're doing a great job. People that had resources told me about, you know, Redwood Pace and about IHSS and Medi-Cal, Medicare, all that shit. Everybody that was supportive, I'm truly blessed. Thank you for helping me out, seeing me through a crisis. This situation just still, I don't even think I've processed it in its entirety. I'm just trying to make it through each day, and it's very strange. But overall, my grandma's in a better place. She's happy. I'm feeding her great food. She's got clean clothes every day, clean linens. Hopefully the caretakers are doing okay. Otherwise, I'll put a boot in their ass. And ultimately, we have to have a transitional period where I eventually just go up there quarterly, maybe, because I can't keep doing this. I'm fucking worn, and I'm tired of driving. And I'm probably going to get cranky after a certain period of time because I just can't keep up this pace. But anyway, we do what we must for the ones we love. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So anyway, that's my next steps. Headed back to Humboldt, a couple weeks. Going to post up there. Going to keep doing what I'm doing, and then back to San Diego. And just monitor everything and do what I can. Big thanks to the Air Force for being super cool, working with me on this situation, supporting me, and offering me a good support system as I go through this bullshit. That's really all I got. This was a much more serious tone than I like to do. Usually, I like to make jokes and you know, be in a good mood and be happy and shit. But honestly, I'm just at the I'm just not in the greatest space right now. I'm not doing awful, but I'm just pushing through. That's it. Thanks, Emily. I appreciate it. And Mike, no, I'm driving back up, and it's going to be rain and hail. That I'm actually looking forward to because I lose weight pretty quick when I'm running in that bullshit. It's cold up there, man. It's really cold. All right, that's I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to start cleaning, get myself in a better headspace. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Really appreciate all of you, and you'll be seeing more of my stuff in the future. Reach out for anything, and a few people have hesitated to reach out because they think that I'm super stressed out. I am super stressed out, but I welcome business stuff and questions and inquiries even now because it helps take my mind off the bullshit I'm going through. So if you guys need help with PR stuff, or you have questions about social media, or need some services, don't hesitate to reach out. I will make time for you. And it helps me to get my brain in a better space. So anyway, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm gonna have some coffee and get in a better fucking mood. I wish you guys an amazing Monday, and I will see you soon. Take care. This is Rob Garcia, the Warrior Strategist. And as always, stay famous. See you next time.